Hello, welcome to Art by Shackleton. In this video I want to demonstrate how I made this landscape pastel painting, and I want to talk a little bit about the techniques, in particular the underpainting that I did for this. This was a technique that I learnt by watching videos by Susan Jenkins at Monet Cafe, and I'll supply a link to her YouTube channel in the description below. Anyway, that's enough of this. I'll get on to playing the video and I'll talk a little bit about the picture as I do it. Thank you. Okay, so what I'm doing here is laying down the basic colours that I think are in the background. You can see I've put in some greens, some browns and some blues. And then I'm going over the top with that with some alcohol. It's actually a water alcohol mix that I've used, but you can use straight alcohol or you can use water. Alcohol has the advantage of drying quicker, and this is going to give me a sort of a watercolour background that I can put my pastels on top of. So I'm just using that pastel pigment as if it was like a watercolour paint. This is a technique that I recently learned from watching videos by Susan Jenkins, and she runs a channel called Monet Cafe. And if you haven't seen any of those videos, I would highly recommend watching those if you're interested in learning pastel technique. The rocks in this landscape were a lot of fun to do, but they were also a lot of work. I didn't want to do each rock separately, but I want to give the illusion that there's lots of rocks there and that each one has a shaded side and a light side. And there's a whole heap of different colour ranges in those rocks as well. There's some really dark rocks and there's some very tan coloured rocks, and I wanted to capture all that in this area. I'm trying to add a little bit of detail into the clouds here. I'm not just going through with white pastel. I've got white and grey in there and I'm mixing it around a bit to try and get a bit of an illusion of clouds in the distance. I've gone over the whole surface of the sea there, but it's just not doing what I want it to do. So I've smudged it all out and I'm starting again. I'm putting in some darker areas and I've also shaded in there some tan colour. What I want to have is the illusion of the rocks underneath the water, that you can still see the colour coming through from those rocks. And I think I get that somewhat in the final piece. Well, I hope you've enjoyed watching this demonstration of a rocky seascape. If you did like this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you'd like to see more of my work, please subscribe and don't forget to hit the bell button, because that way you'll be notified of when I've got new content coming up. Again, thanks for watching.